All right, so got the cables down and cut. So what we did is we figured out which ones they were from the top, pulled them down. Once I had them out, then I cut them here, and then the rest of the slack, as you can see, as I pulled the slack back, I just undid these, pulled them out of the loop, then put these back on, tightened them up, you know, and then did it one by one all the way back to here where it finally breaks out. So we got two of the fibers that actually go to an encoder and decoder. This one right here is going to a decoder, so that's going to go, that was going to the secondary capture. So in some of these rooms, hopefully I will have these cut all the way back to here, and then I'll have blue painter's tape on them, kind of showing how they're marked, or you can always look at the labels too to be able to identify what they're supposed to be. So you're just swapping it out one for one. This guy is an input, that's your DVI auxiliary, again, because this is all from the wall plates from the equipment boom. And then we have 4 over here that come directly up into our patch panel. So these guys are all right here, which should be all of the ones that are kind of along the bottom here, which the first two, well, 2 pairs, I'll call them. So like this is 1 pair, 2 pair, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? So all the ones on the bottom you have, basically the first 2 are for your console, the second 2 are for your monitor 1, third set here, the last, 5 and 6, that's for monitor 2. Then these right here, this is for monitor 3, which we're getting rid of. So all of these, of course, you'll have to swap out, but monitor 3, this will go away altogether, and then you're going to use a dual LC patch cable, and you're just going to plug into one of these, and then that's going to go down, route down, and plug into the new DVI encoder that's going to sit right here on this shelf. All right, so we're leaving everything else where it's at, and you're just going to put the new DVI encoder down here, and the jumper will route up to that. So another option you have, if you have a short jumper, of course you can take this analog encoder and you can move this guy down to the bottom because the jumper on it is pretty long. And then you could take that short jump, take the DVI encoder, move it up here. I don't want to give you too many options, I guess, so it's that, or yeah, well, I guess we can talk about it, but the other thing you could do is you could always take this out of here, plug it into your DVI encoder down there. That would probably be easier if your patch cable is too short, and then take the short patch cable and put it into this guy. You're just gonna have to trace it back though and figure out which one you're gonna want to swap it with, because that short patch cable, because the DVI encoder is supposed to go here. So you guys have to figure out which one works best. But that should be it. Oh, then you've got your coaxes. Okay, so you've got one coax that's coming up here to that little box. That was your in-light camera. No, sorry. That's not your in-light camera. This was your composite input, is what it is. So we're not using this box anymore. We're leaving the box. So you just pull this cable out, and then it's going to go into the front of this analog encoder. Composite one, CVBS one. That's where your composite is going to go. This other guy is currently plugged into that. That was your in-light camera, but that's what the new DVI encoder is for. It's for the new camera, in-light camera. So then your third and last coax that was cut is going all the way to your SDI encoder on input 1. That's your SDI auxiliary input. All right, that should be it.